I've always listened to Ray. I've always loved Ray's song. I've forgotten how I encountered Ray. Wow, I can't even remember. Okay. I think I can remember how encountered Ray. It was in the year she won 6 Brit Award. I was just like, she was everywhere. She was everywhere on my timeline. I was like, who is this lady that they are giving all the awards? And why is she barefooted on the stage? I was like, the curiosity got the best of me. Just like how Bad Bunny was all in our faces this year. That's how Ray was. And now I listen to Bad Bunny, at least some of his songs. That's how Ray was. So yesterday, I was listening to her. I used one of her lyrics as a game time on one of my shows. The song is Where's My Husband? So that led me, just listening to that song led me to, start watching other videos on her YouTube channel. I mean, I have listened to everything that Ray has released. Aside from the song she released like way back in the time, I haven't listened to those ones. But, her new album, not her new album, her, last album, listened to it, chewed it, rinsed that particular album. What's it called again? My 21st Century Blues. Listen to the album. Amazing. But the videos I was watching on YouTube was of her orchestra performance. Oh my Lord. The concert was in Royal Albert Hall. I wasn't in that hall, but just watching that video, I was spellbound. I was in awe. I felt like I was transcending into something. I was just like, this girl is super amazing. Ray's voice, extraordinary. The way she performs, oh my God. Beautiful. I was just like, I need a Nigerian artist to do that. Like, I need Thames to perform with an orchestra. I need Asha to perform with an orchestra. I need Johnny Drill, Rikasani to perform with a freaking orchestra, because that thing is so amazing. And I can remember like Adekunle Gold, some of his clips from his last concert. It was, orchestra based, and it was just so beautiful. When you think of an orchestra, it's like a cocktail, a combination, a gelling, a congealing of different parts of music. And I could just, while I was watching her perform, and the way she moved her body, the way she used her voice, the way it felt like, this voice was threatening to choke her and it needed a place to, it was just like stringing out. It's like her body could not contain the entirety of her voice. The way she moved her hair, the perfection in her performances blows my mind every freaking time. The person playing the organ, the flute, the cello, the violin, the conductor. Oh Lord. I swear to God, if I was in that hall, I would have cried. Because I think the one I loved the most out of all our performances was Escapism. Jesus. They used 3 minutes to just play instruments. They used 3 minutes to just play instruments. And I felt like I was in heaven. This is what heaven looks like. Then she just came out with her, riffs and rubs. So beautiful. Oh my Lord. And I'm so glad I watched her performance videos, because I realized yesterday that the people I watch give me permission to be what I am meant to be in the world. Ray gave me permission to express myself fully, because whenever I listen to Ray, whenever I see her talk, whenever I see her perform, it's like she doesn't give a freaking damn in the world. It's like all that matters in that moment is music. All that matters in that moment is for her to let that song out. Because it is like her body is itching to give away that song. That's what I think when I see her perform. The way she has fun, the way she's careless, the way she sings with a reckless abandon. She laughs. She talks with a reckless abandon. It makes me so freaking happy. It gives me permission to want to step up to the mic, crack that joke, say that thing, express myself, emote, because that is how I'm feeling in my bones. It's like electricity in my bones that it needs to let out. And Ray is so enthusiastic. And when you check the etymology of enthusiasm, it means to be possessed by God. When I watch Ray, she performs like somebody that is possessed by great energy, by God. And that is what I want people to feel when they come across anything I'm doing. My podcast, my content creation, my radio shows. You listen. I know that there is nothing this girl is holding back. She's wearing her heart on her sleeve. She's showing you her mind. Her heart is on full display here. She's giving everything that she has in this moment. That is what inspires people. That is what moves people. I might not remember any song that Ray sings, which is a lie. I would always remember. But even if I don't remember her songs, I would always remember how she left me feeling. She left me in awe. She left me wanting to hope, wanting to dream, wanting to do something with my life. And generally with musicians too. That's why I always, like yesterday, I was just like, God, please, I want to sing. God, please make me a musician, because I feel like musicians wield so much power. Oh, they do wield so much power. The power of making people wobbly in their feet, of making people high, of making someone feel something they didn't think was feelable, if that's a word. That is great power. That is a beautiful power to wield. I was also listening to her sister. See, the King sisters are killing it. From Ray to Absolutely to Amma. I haven't really listened to Amma yet. I'm stuck on Absolutely now. Absolutely, pun intended, is absolutely extraordinary. Jesus. What? Yay. Have you listened to No Audience by Absolutely? The first time I listened to that song, I couldn't move. I was just catatonic. I was just a statue. Not only the lyrics, but the voice, the power in the voice. And aside from, musicians, let's talk about like speakers I really enjoy. Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah doesn't give that loudness or power. But when you listen to Trevor, you know that this person doesn't give a damn. Trevor has given me permission to say whatever I want to say and own it with my full chest. Lisa. I forget her surname now. Ooh, how can I forget Lisa's surname? But she's a public speaker. Lisa has given me permission to share my story. Oprah too. Oprah Winfrey. These two women, they've given me permission. And it's not as if they say, oh, Chinwendu, this is permission. What I mean, somebody gave you permission is they do something. And because they did it, you then realize that you have the capabilities to do it. If they did it and they weren't crucified and you loved it, they've given you leeway to do. They've given you permission to do that thing. To replicate, if you will. Jola Ayeye and KFK Abudu of I Said What I Said has given me permission to be a crazy clown. They have given me permission to just be like, is everybody okay? To say it like it is. I can remember when I started radio, I felt like I was too loud. I was too unserious. I wasn't unserious. I was just really playful. I cracked jokes. I dragged people through shades. I didn't care. I was just basically having fun. I didn't have all of these metrics telling me whether I was doing well or not. I was just starry-eyed. I just wanted to speak. I just wanted to transform. I just wanted to have fun, make people laugh, entertain, basically. 2 months into doing that, I felt like, oh, Chinwendu, you're too much. You're doing a lot. Tone it down a little bit. And I would say in the past year, I've kind of like toned down my personality. It ebbs and flows. Sometimes I'm high. I don't give a damn. I do not care. I'm giving myself away. I'm saying what it is I want to say. I am having fun like I want to have fun. I'm entertaining without any, holding back. Some days are like that. While some days I'm just like, let me shield myself a little bit because I don't want to be criticized. I don't want people to see me a certain way. But sometimes I remember that there was a reason why someone who listened to me told me, you brought life into a particular show. It was my boss at work. I was talking about, this show on birthdays, celebration show. That show was a clown show. It was, when I was there, it was just filled with clownery. I was just wilding, man. I was just so freaking loud and unapologetic about it. I was just insane. I was unstable on that show. And one day during our general meeting, my GM was like, thank you for bringing life into that show. And that thing floored me because that is the best compliment anybody could ever give me. Beyond, oh, your voice is amazing. Oh, your presentation was good. For you to bring life into a thing. And that has been a prayer point for me. That nothing dies in my hands. That I'll bring life into whatever I do. And while I didn't know that I was bringing life into it, to just hear another person confirm what I didn't know or what I was praying about was mind-blowing to me, was important to me, if you will. And that life, when he says life, I know what, immediately he said, I knew what he meant. That I brought my personality, I brought originality, I brought authenticity. I wasn't hiding myself. I laughed when I wanted to. I said what I wanted to say. I dragged the people I wanted to drag. I expressed myself fully without holding anything back. If there was electricity in my bones, the people felt it. If there was sadness in my heart, the people felt it. If I was happy, the people felt it. If I was excited, inspired, motivated, you felt it. Because I wasn't holding anything back. There was power in my voice because I wasn't holding anything back. The second one was never stop burning. And when they said, I was like, yeah, I know what you mean. Do not make yourself small. Do not make your voice little. Do not wonder. Do not second guess. Do not, am I doing the right thing? Is this okay? I've learned how to second guess with finesse. I wouldn't even call it second guessing, but it's like, oh, when you're not sure of something, you then decide to not say it or to beat yourself down for not knowing it. I realize that as a media person, I can't know everything. I can only learn more. I can only strive to learn more. And thank you, Jesus. Am I trying? When I'm being corrected by a listener or when I make mistake on air, I laugh about it. I say my true feelings about it and we move. And that is what all those people I've watched has given me permission to do. I've seen Trevor Noah admit that he doesn't know about this thing, but this is what he thinks and he expresses himself fully. And I admire that. And because he did that, I was like, if Trevor could do it, who am I? The bottom part of this episode is, number one, who you watch, who you consume, who you take in their content, what you feed yourself would directly or indirectly impact how you interact with the world. So I urge you to interact with people that would give you permission to walk into the world and do what you ought to do. Do what God has sent you to do. Number two, you're great. You're good. The world is waiting for that light, for that life, for that fire, for that electricity that you have in you. They are. They're waiting for that power in your voice, in your actions, in your work. They're waiting for that heart. I hope that one day you get to show it fully and you get to serve it to the world. Okay? I am rooting for you.